Good morning, dear students. Welcome you to our channel Bio by Gulab Sir. As a part of series of lectures, today's topic is Annelids, also known as Annelida. They are so called annelids because of presence of annular rings. That is, their body is internally as well as externally segmented. They have metameric segmentation. As a part of series and in a evolutionary trend, diploblastic acylomate evolved into triploblastic acylomate, triploblastic acylomate evolved into triploblastic pseudocoelomate, and now this is the final stage of that embryo development in that evolutionary trend as a triploblastic coelomate. See how interesting it is to learn, as we are not learning general characteristic but also we are learning in that evolutionary order how characteristics are changed, how organisms are stepwise evolved with some special characteristic, special organ and special organ system, and that is very interesting to learn. That makes it very enjoying and you too enjoy it. So as again to refer, and it is with our formula, what was the first statement or what was the character we have to consider as a first, that is habitat. As you got in practice, I hope you are now enjoying and you will be remembering now what would be the next, what would be the next, like this, and that is what we have to go through, habitat and then habit. So what is habitat? Is a living place. Let you refer here where they live. They are marine as well as freshwater, but mostly they require water as they have cutaneous respiration. Without skin they cannot respire, they cannot live. Therefore they must have moisture around it, and therefore that they live either in marine or freshwater, and even if on the land they live in mud or a wet litter. वेट लिटर मीन्स गीले पत्तों के साथ, पर लेकिन गीलापन होना जरूरी है. दैट इज देयर हैबिटेट. नेक्स्ट हैबिट, as I told you, they are well developed with organ system level of organization. Why? Because of they are triploblastic coelomate. See here, this embryo stage, that's zygote develop into 2 cell, 4 cell, 8 cell, 16 cell blastula, and these are the gastrula. In that order of development of gastrula called gastrulation, this is the highest level of development, that is triploblastic with coelom, that is called coelomate. Mesoderm having this cavity to accommodate all the organ system level of organization, as they are very rich, that they got money as well as place. पैसा भी है, खरीद के लाओ, जगह भी है, रख दो. वैसे मेसोडर्म के सेल्स भी है और स्पेस भी है. मेसोडर्म के सेल्स टू डेवलप द ऑल ऑर्गन सिस्टम एंड स्पेस टू अकोमोडेट दैट ऑर्गन सिस्टम. देयरफॉर बिटवीन स्किन एंड midgut there, that what elementary canal, there is a mesodermal cavity where all organ systems are packed, developed and packed. Yes, Earthworm evolved with all level of organ system. All organ systems are well developed because of that they are triploblastic coelomate. This point you please remember as a part of NEET. Now come to the once again as a part of characteristics. That second one was habit. That is what organization. So they have well developed organ system level of organization. Third one, embryo development, as I have told you, triploblastic coelomate. They are bilaterally symmetrical. So I can take that point now in one, because we cannot have to have separate point for symmetry, because it is now become a very practice character, or that is in practice to have that symmetry along with that development of embryo. Next point, they are special characteristic. As I told you, after symmetry that we have to take special characteristic. Open body plan, it become now old because mouth and anus, that now here onward all they have mouth and anus, therefore tubing body plan become general now. Now next special character is they have metameric segmentation. What is metameric segmentation? It is as a special point, metameric segmentation. That body is metamerically segmented. To know it, come to the figure. That see, these are the segments that they are after equal interval of distance, and that is what metameric segmentation. A segmentation which are after equal interval of distance are known as metameric segmentation. So that becomes clear to you. Now as a point of special characteristic, there are many special characteristics with which these earthworms or annelids are evolved, that they have longitudinal and circular muscles to propel on the land. They contract and relax to push their body so that they can propel on the land. This is another special character. That excretion through nephridia. Earlier it was so that protonephridia. Now protonephridia evolved into nephridia, that having nephrostome and nephridiopore, a long tubular structure which used to have reabsorption of important content and release the waste material. They have three types of nephridia: pharyngeal nephridia, integumentary nephridia, and segmental nephridia. Although it is not a part of syllabus or is not to mention in this, but it just you know that there are three types of nephridia. Next point is they have well-developed nervous system, they have brain, they have nerve ring with extended nerve cord. Let's see in this figure, it's very clearly mentioned here. See this yellowish color, that is called brain, and brain extends through this ring-like structure called nerve ring or ring. That ring continue with these two solid nerve cord. They extend mid-ventrally, giving three peripheral nerves in each segment. That means they have well-developed nervous system. Why it is? It is because of that they are triploblastic cilomate. Next important character, that they have closed circulatory system. This is the first and only one non-chordate which has closed circulatory system. Otherwise all non-chordate they have open circulatory system. As a part of that characteristic, very first day when we have started this animal kingdom chapter to make the video, I did explain open circulatory system and closed circulatory system. Open circulatory system is present in all non-chordate except annelids. Closed circulatory system present in all chordate. But now we are learning annelids, therefore concentrate here. These are dorsal blood vessels, this is ventral blood vessels, and they have four pair of heart to pump that blood from dorsal side to ventral side. Now dorsal side blood vessel is in contact with posterior and dorsal side, where that oxygen diffuse in, carbon dioxide diffuse out. So blood in that closed circulatory system, oxygenated blood is carried through this dorsal blood vessel, and from dorsal blood vessel it is pumped to the ventral through four pair of heart. So closed circulatory system with heart. One more additional special character, that blood is red in color. Otherwise all non-chordate they don't have red color blood. But Earthworm is the only that you please remember as a point of character or as a point of characteristic which can be asked in NEET, that Earthworm has red color blood because of hemoglobin in it. Very important to note that although that blood is red and it is because of hemoglobin, but they don't have blood cells. That also please remember. So we did learn two special characters, that they have well-developed nervous system and well-developed circulatory system. So it is what mentioned here, that they have closed circulatory system with four pair of hearts, loops and blood vessels, and that too blood is red color because of hemoglobin. Next, that they are bisexual. Earthworm is hermaphrodite. Nereis is unisexual. Earthworm is hermaphrodite, that is bisexual. That they need to have juxtaposition copulation. They have internal fertilization and external development of that zygote into cocoon. So the word cocoon, very first time that they produce cocoon, in that cocoon that zygote develop into young earthworm, and then young earthworm come out from the cocoon. So they have internal fertilization and external development into cocoon. That is what mentioned here. Please remember, very important, that some of the examples which are given, among that tubifex is the water pollution indicator, and it is the point of NEET. This is very important to highlight. Tubifex, water pollution indicator. Why? Because they survive in very less concentration of oxygen. Where there are tubifex, it does mean that water is polluted, because it survives in very less concentration of oxygen, and where there is a less concentration of oxygen means there is more bacteria. Where there are more bacteria means there is more organic matter, and that bacteria can survive in water which they can respire anaerobically, and therefore they can survive in absence of oxygen. Next point, Perissima postuma, that is earthworm. Hirudinidia, leech, it is a sanguivorous which sucks the blood, and therefore it is used in the leech therapy. You are aware about it, that where there is a gangrenes or any that impure blood or any wound within, to suck that impurities from within skin, we have to have that leech. That leech gets prick into deep into the wound to suck the impure blood or impure material or decaying or pus, decaying cell, dead and decaying cells or pus, and that is called leech therapy. So please remember that organism also come, and that is what they are called sanguivorous. That word also you have to remember. And next one, Nereis, which has paraprodia, and this was Megascolex is also known as South Indian worm. Can be asked, maybe asked that one of the following is known as South Indian worm, may be found in South India, therefore it is named as a South Indian worm. But what is it? Megasporex. Yes, we did learn about this annelids. Again, as a part of series of lecture, you would have find it very easy, because we are going through that formula of writing that characteristics, so that it becomes very easy to remember and write in exam. Okay, so here we come to an end of this video. I hope you did understand. Even if you are in doubt, then you can ask in comment section. I appeal you to like and share our channel, and if you are new, please subscribe. Happy learning.